Hello. Feel good? Thank you. 谢谢，我听到了，再讲一次。不是一起讲。奇怪，你们闭关了就好看，为什么？没有啦，差不多啦，瘦了一点。哎，有时候闭关的好，有时候不好，看情况啊。Thank you. Yeah, I am here. Safe. 啊，你还在，两位，太好了，阿弥陀佛。How you say 阿弥陀佛 in Korea?
Amitabha.
Amitabha. Oh, very simple. Yeah. Amitabha. Hey, Kalala. You came back from South Africa? From America?
Yes.
Oh, I thought you were in South Africa, no?
I was.
And now you're in America?
Yes.
Immerhin is lange weg. I mean, even then it's a very long way to just come back. Wow, you're diligent. Some of the charm for you?
No, Master, you did.
How are you guys? Hey, very good. Good to hear that. Any special request? No, that's good. I hope you answer no. No problem. I mean, no problem. No problem. Okay lah. Can you see me from there, far away? Okay there? If you cannot see me, then you imagine how I look like 20 years ago, 30 years ago. I thought this weekend I have a rest. Because sometimes you need a rest. Even from nothing. But then we had good news. We had good news. United Nations and all the countries in the world signed the Let's Meet protocol. No? Approval. Let's meet. No meet is the best. So it's becoming official now. I hope they'll just go forward, become meatless. Not less meat, but meat less. No meat at all. That's why I came to celebrate with you. And I want to thank you, all of you, the good, the bad, the medium, the no good, no bad, in between, the black, the white, the gray, in the middle, the brown, the coffee color, coffee milk color. Thank you all, okay? Good or bad, I thank you. For anything that you do at all, even just a tiny bit, to contribute to this result. And we're happy, happy, happy. It's getting there. I don't want to tell you when, because whenever I tell you something, it's delayed, and I don't like that. Or it's spoiled. I don't like that. So I don't tell you how long. I let you drool and wait for the meatless day to come. I'm very happy about it, yes. So I try to do more retreat. Even just a few days, better than nothing. I just finished the 3 weeks, and then I came back, see you, celebrate with the artists, and then I had another 4 days just now. I just came out today. Look any different? No?
Yes.
Oh. I do look a little different. Older. 4 days older. 4 days and a half. Never mind about that. Sometimes I have a very good retreat. Excellent. Sometimes very tiring. A lot of organizing, fighting, and protecting myself and protecting someone who needs protection. In some special case. It's not just like normal case, because it's like that, you know, when you are famous or when you're against something that is already established and mainstream in the society, then some people love you, some people don't love you. Some people came for some reason or wanted something from you. They expect that you can hula hoop, make things perfect. And you didn't, because their karma is too heavy. And they also don't like you, and then they're testing you. Testing with different way, and it's not always comfortable. Because they think, oh, people say you are this and that, you're a master, but you can't do anything. So now I can do something, so to see if you can, what can you do about it? Maybe I don't do anything, but I still need to protect myself, and it takes some work. And I also have to protect some people who work around me, some people who are concerned in this. I'm sorry, my karma is always heavy, so I don't always have the time to, or the control over it. Like last time, I was here already on Sunday, and I meant to stay with you until Tuesday or Wednesday until all the artists gone and you are gone. But I can't. Something happened. So I had to leave and come back again, and leave and come back again. I apologize, okay? I can't always do what you want, or what I want even. I'm not that free. Too much karma, yeah? Forgive me, okay? My karma heavy. What can I do? When you have heavy karma, then you have heavy karma. Then you have to deal with it in different ways. Forgive me if I cannot always do what you expect or be with you when you want. Okay? Life is not always about what we want, but about what we can live with and be contented with. I'm not happy to not have been with you, all that time from Sunday to Tuesday, the artist festival. I wasn't happy, but I just accept it, okay? And I just hope you forgive me, because many of the foreigners, they came from far away, 20, 30 hours flight to come here. I don't mean the artists alone, I mean our people, our brother and sister, they came from a very long way. They've been saving for that, and I wasn't there for them. And after the party, I had to leave immediately. I wasn't very happy about that, and I hope they forgive me. I always have to forgive me. I don't have any excuses. Even if I do, you forgive me. Lucky I'm still alive, and that's all you want, right? Not a scratch. Maybe a little bit of scratch, but I hide it. You don't see anything. I'm always happy, good looking, yeah? Yes, younger every day. You hope. I hope. Okay. So congratulations. Yeah, congratulations. Your wish, your dream, your hope, your work has borne some fruits. Yeah, it's not yet 100%, right? But it's some fruit already, right?
Yes.
Wow, I really thank United Nations and all the leaders of all the countries for their wise decision. And we pray that they continue to be wise implementing what they have written and signed. Just like many laws about the animals, like protection for the animals, don't let the animals suffer or fear or anything of any kind, but if you continue to eat meat, then the animal is going to suffer all that and more behind your back. You don't even know about it. People just do not know truly like that. Most people are very, very good at heart and love animals. If they see animals suffer in front of their eyes, I'm sure they would do anything to save it, save the animal. It's just they made no connection between a piece of meat that in the beautiful counter, and the counter has been cooped up in the non-movable space in all his life or all her life. They did not know, they did not think, too busy, truly like that. When you're too busy, you have no time to think or to connect or to do research into things or to even want to think about what is what. You just come back home tired and feel lucky that you have something to put in the microwave or warm it up and then just eat it. You don't even think. Poor people, truly, the Maya has been so clever in blindfold everybody up to now. Yeah, it's truly like that. That's why I feel sorry for everyone all the time. Even people who did harm to me or do harm to me, I feel sorry for them. It's too ignorant, too poisoned, too brainwashed, and just too blind. We don't talk about that. We're happy. Thank you. Thank you, United Nations and all the nations. God bless you forever. And we love you. I want to thank all the vegans out there, all the persons, all the groups, all the organization, all the governments, anyone who ever promote compassionate vegan way of life to save our world for us and for the next generation. Even just in your heart, you wish the world to become vegan. And all the governments who approve, who make into law, or who are going to make into law for the citizen to stay on compassionate, healthy vegan diets, I thank all of you. May you continue these noble actions to save our world and the planet for the next generations. May God bless you forevermore. I don't know if I read this already. Okay. In India, we have many kind of practice, okay? I wrote something sometime, but I wonder if I read it to you or not yet. Oh, this is already read, I think. This one maybe not. All these artists, they talk like you, huh? Like they were my disciples. I hope the people outside don't think I pay them how much for the speech. Yeah, some people are getting paid for the written speech. If you are important, you know. Suppose if I am a prime minister of some kind, or even small island or something, if they invite me to go somewhere and make a speech, either I write it myself or my secretary wrote it or they wrote it and I just read it and I got something. Your master don't ever get anything. Who cares? Yeah? The world's going vegan. I was jumping, dancing inside my little office myself. And I danced with my dog. I said, hey, you know what? The world's going vegan, the world's going vegan. If you saw me, you think he must have something not correct in her mind anymore. Maybe we should look for another master. You try. There's so many masters around. Famous and no famous, a lot. Not a lot, but I mean, quite some. Yeah. Good enough for some people who like to do shopping. I also went shopping until I found Kuan method and I stopped. Yeah. This one I don't know if I have written to you or not. About undivided, undiluted attention? No, okay, you're lucky, then I can read it for you. In India, we have many kind of practice. And one of it is called Bhakti Yoga, meaning devotional practice. Bhakti means devotion. You devote yourself to God. You haven't seen Him, but you devote yourself all your life to God, like those monks and nuns. That's also counted as Bhakti Yoga. Yeah, all kind of monks and nuns in our world, whether or not they are Catholic or Buddhist or Hindu, Jain or Sikh, these all belong to Bhakti Yoga actually, because they devote their time and their life to the service of God and think of God alone, worship God alone. Whether or not they can see or not see, they can feel or not feel. Okay? And they do get some experience, it depends on how devoted they are and how one-pointed they can reach in their mind. But some monks or some nuns, they practice the whole lifetime and never go anywhere. Like some of the Zen monks say, if you continue to polish a brick, it will not become a mirror. Because they don't know what the real thing is. Not like you, lucky people. But Bhakti Yoga, in the real sense, is that you have to really be so devoted that you forget everything else around you. Yeah. One example is Sri Ramakrishna. He already passed away. He's very famous though. He is so devoted to the mother, Kali, one of the goddess of Hinduism. Of course, people make a temple for her, just like other saints in the past. Whenever you die, you have a temple. So that's why I told you I don't build anything anymore. The buildings already exist. We use it for the elderly or for some people who are not very well or children. And you guys bring your own house. Nowadays, everybody can bring their own house, very cheap. $20, you have a house. Just bring it out, throw it in the air, and there you go. Shield you from wind and rain, snow even. Yeah, wonderful. And you can take your bed with you. A sleeping bag is all you need. Plastic tent and a sleeping bag. Then you are okay. When I was a so-called disciple in India, I don't even have that. I only have an umbrella. Yeah, and when it rains, I just sit under it. And I'm still here. Yeah. So this Bhakti Yoga is very popular in India. And even though many people are not aware of it, the devotee of different religions, they are practicing Bhakti Yoga. But the real Bhakti is that you have to really have undivided attention to that object of your worship. And then you will attain Samadhi. Yeah, small Samadhi, big Samadhi, that's not guaranteed, but you will attain something if you really have undivided attention. And that's also one kind of practice, one of the 84,000 method of practice, yes. If you live long enough, you can try one by one and tell me which one is the best. But I think the Buddha told us already, and Kuan Yin Bodhisattva told us already, and the wise Manjushri Buddha told us already, etc., etc. Many saints already told us to practice Kuan Yin method. And so we dumb people, we just follow the saints. It's the safest way, okay? No other tantric, no tantra, no karma, yoga, nothing. Actually, Kuan Yin method also included Bhakti Yoga because we devote ourselves to concentrate on the light and the sound, which is easier than just concentrate on nothing or just imagining a God which we did not see, or imagining that we are the light and we are the divine, but we don't see anything. The light and the sound is not the ultimate yet, but it is something for you to concentrate on so that you can go in Samadhi easily. And the light and the sound also help you to concentrate easier. Of course, not all of you that I know, because when you've grown up already, you're too preoccupied with so many things in this transient world. Very difficult for you to go inside. But at least, now and then, whoop, there's a light. Okay, concentrate more for more light. Gone. When you're too eager to catch the light again, it's gone. Luckily, the sound is always there 24/7. And that is your rock to lean on, okay? It won't leave you. Even when you're unconscious, the sound is going on still to help you, to help your soul, to help your consciousness. Help you in every way, okay? Yeah. Unless it's your time to go, even in accident, it helps you to lighten the impact of the accident and help you in many ways, daily, even if you don't know it. Yeah, you don't know it. Otherwise, you will be kneeling all day, 24 hours, to thank you. For you did that for me, did this for me. The master power, the light and the sound, always helping you. And we are very ungrateful indeed, because we don't really realize too much about it. Some do, some don't, and sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. But it's always there for you. It's our true self. It's our master self. Of course, you help yourself, no? Who wouldn't try to help him or herself? If you're hungry, of course you're going to try to find food for yourself, no? If you're thirsty, you're going to try to find something to drink for yourself, no? Because you're feeding yourself. You're helping yourself. The same. The light and the sound is like that. It's yourself, your true, real self. Imagine our little brain, eh? It is not much of a computer. And we can use only 5 to maximum 8% average people. And we still know how to take care of ourselves. Go, this is my body, man. I take care of it. I wear nice clothes. I keep it warm. I make food for it. I keep drinking, make it look healthy, happy. Yeah, just a little brain can take care like that. Imagine your true, real, divine self. How would it not take care of you? Because it's yourself. The self take care of the self. So actually, the Kuan Yin method is also a Bhakti type of yoga included inside. Any kind of undiluted attention will also bring you some result in wellness, spiritually, mentally, also bodily, okay? So like when you have severe headache sometimes, you just go do immediate Kuan Yin and it's gone. Immediately. Isn't that so? Yes. Yeah, I'm telling you. No other can heal you so fast like that. We are not practicing Kuan Yin method for headache, but I'm just saying it's the self who take care of the self, yeah? And the rest sometimes you cannot because of karma, huh? Otherwise you can heal yourself already. Yes. Sometimes if you have some pain somewhere and you put your hand there together and you call on your healing power. Or if you don't believe you have, then call on the healing gods and you get better, huh? But not all sickness can be healed like that. You need doctors, you need specialists to go deeper into healing process if the problem is grave and physical and sometimes astral, okay? I mostly heal myself, but not always, because sometimes the karma is too much, too overwhelming. Then I had to take pill to go see doctor or do all kind of things like you did, blood tests, pinch in here, pinch in there, X-ray, and sometimes I find nothing. And the doctor think I'm playing. What for? Who love to go to the hospital to play with the doctors, huh? Is that fun? You like? No. The hospital is full of germs. You go there, sometimes you go there healthy, you come out sick. Even if they clean every day. But then people come in and out every day. And the sick people is not yet recovered in there. So it can never be completely clean. Sometimes the doctor got sick because of that. Because your body absorbs also sickness. Not just breathing, the pore. Your whole body absorbs anything. So sometimes you notice that you went to the bathroom often for urinating. And you wonder how can so much water, because you didn't drink that much. Because the air is damp and you You absorb the water through your pores, through your hair, through your breathing, anything. Where is my thing? Oh, here it is. This is not all. I have a lot for other things, for worldly things and my things and all kind of things. I talk a lot. I was going to read you a story, but I think I read my story, huh? Even if you have pets, dogs, and you love them so much, and you pay a lot of attention to them undividedly, then you will also feel well. That's why many people, when they have pets, they have less disease, less depression, less many things, yes. Also the pets that you love emit secretly some kind of wellness, wavelengths, some kind of blessing, some kind of happiness from themselves. So sometimes you see your dog, he's not doing anything. He just lay there asleep, but you feel so much love from him or her. And then you in turn also want to love him or her. And love also heals you, because at that time you only see your dog. You don't see anything else. You don't know anything else. You don't remember anything else. And that is also a bhakti yoga. Heavens creates animals for us to love them and for them to love us, so that we can be, at least in some moments, be away from all the troubles, separate ourselves from the world, and then we will not be affected by whatever transpires outside our home or our environment with our pet or with our husband, wife, or kids, okay, or friend, the one we love and we like and we get on well with. When we are devoted to each other, then it helps. But the problem is, it's not permanent. However much you love your husband or wife, he has to go to work, go to visit mother, go birthday, that day go to her friends, her family, her cousin, and do her job and do whatever, or go out. Or when we sleep, we don't remember our partner. Okay? Even our children, or our parents, or our pet. It's just that the Kuan Yin is always there for you. The sound, the inside sound, always there for you. That's why we feel well all the time. Of course, I mean not all the time, because the karma we had to pay, yes. Otherwise, all the time are taken care of and blessed and loved with no end. Because of the Kuan Yin sound and the light, even if we don't see, it's there, because it's us. It couldn't go anywhere else except inside us and outside us. We are swimming in it. We eat with it, we sleep with it, we think with it, or we don't think with it, but we do not realize all the time. But the sound, whenever you remember, it's there. At least, sound is the most original form of all creation. It's us, yeah? So, if we are connected with it, of course we feel well. There's no need explanation, no need to know why. Huh? Because when you have undiluted, undivided attention to something or some subject, or to God or to the saints, to dog, then you are truly separated from the world, oblivious to all its problems. Thus you feel free and you feel peaceful. And that's how bhakti yoga works. Yeah. But the bhakti devotee, they practice more. When we love our dog, it's just that moment. But the bhakti people, they love God or they love whoever, their master or whomever they worship, or 24/7, if they can. And that's how they can get the result more obviously and more deeply. If you continue to have such one-pointedness, you will achieve liberation. Because that's one of the methods of practice, one of the 84,000. So even if you devote your attention to your dogs, I told already, cat, your pet, any pet, enjoy their love, you will be also oblivious to the world's physical karma at that time. Nothing affects you at that time. That's why most people who have pets, they become well. they have more wellness. Yeah, they're more happy somehow. Yeah. And because of that, they will be also more successful. There was one multi-millionaire in America before. He became so desperate, because he lost everything or whatever happened to him, he became homeless. And then a dog came to him from nowhere, and this dog loved him, give him love every day, just doing nothing, just love. And then suddenly, this person becomes strong again. And he became millionaire, multi-millionaire. Because he worked, he suddenly know how or became more happy and more determined to gain back his life. And he became multi-millionaire afterward. And then he built houses for dogs. Every dog's room must have window, must have glass. The dog can see outside. He opened a dog house, a dog center, but mansion. So all the dogs have all the comfort like a human. All the dogs' room must have glass door so that the dog can see outside when they are inside. So much gratefulness he had for the dog that he took in many, many dogs and took care of them. Spent his money for all the dogs because of the dog that give him courage and inspiration to live again, to fight again for his life, for his happiness and success. It's a true story, huh? It's a true story, yeah. That's why it is well known, that people who have pets are healthier and happier. God sends us so many of these helpers. They're lovely, unconditional. No matter what you give them, good or bad, they stick with you and give you all love. And you know what? Even the dogs you have helped long time ago, many years ago, and he passed away, and he came back. He might not be able to find you. You might not be able to be reunited with him or her, and they are with other owners, for example, but they still have you. In my case, I know. And help you a big way, not just small way. Help you to avert some big problem. And my problem is big. It's not just normal problem. Still, the dog can help. Far away from me. He doesn't see me, and we don't contact physically. The dog is still helping me now. I don't know if I should tell you everything. Let me think. Because sometimes if I tell you things, then it won't work anymore. Because the concerned persons or persons who try to harm me will know it. If it's too detailed, then we'll know it. Actually, it's also not an ordinary dog, but all dogs are not ordinary. All pets are not ordinary. All animals are not, anyway. But this dog also special, sent like secret agent to help me, because sometimes I'm too busy to help myself. Also, it's not convenient in some cases, because, for example, somebody tried to harm me, and if I return that power as I have threatened to do, that person will be in big trouble. So the dog can dilute it slowly, yeah? The problem is not solved immediately if I send it back. I do send it back in some cases. So that they learn something. They eat their own medicine and leave us alone. Because I'm harmless to them. Not like I owe them something in the past life or I did something wrong to them in this life. I check, no. It's just badness, jealousy or greed sometimes. Sometimes they think I can give them a lot of money and I don't. I don't give just money to everybody. I give to whomever I feel genuine need. Yeah? I don't even give it to you if you're not genuinely in need. Money means nothing to me. Just that I give where I need it. God entrusted money to me, not for me to just squander it around, just to look good, to feel good. And people will stick around applauding all day. It's not like that. Everything God given to me, I must take care with all respect and appreciation and use it in a good way. Just like your parents give you money, you don't just go out and just throw it around, no? Yeah, you save it, you put it in the bank, you do business, you make it better, huh? You earn more to help yourself and others. Yeah, it's true. God sent us so many animals to help us. Yeah, to remind us of the loving quality, because God is love. If our love is awakened, yeah, even not in full extent, it still earns us a good place in heaven. And then from then, the master, the past master who reside in heaven, or the present master who come up and down different heavens, will help us to move upwards. So we don't come back to be reincarnated again in such suffering in different form. Some animals became animals because of karma, that's no doubt. But most animals, they voluntarily come down to help us, like my dogs, for example. They didn't have to. But they were such guardians that there's nothing I should know they wouldn't tell me. They always tell me things in advance to protect myself. When I said that in this period of our earth, a master will not be killed, that doesn't mean not danger, okay? That doesn't mean the master is always safe, yeah? You don't have to die to cause a dangerous situation. We die sooner or later. It's just while we're living, there are many obstacles, many traps, many karma, give and take, to take care. So dying is easy. Dying is simple, free. Yeah? But you have to live to suffer. That is worse. Because for a master or for many a practitioner, dying is nothing. We know we're going home. It's just not dying is the problem. Not dying is the problem. So these animals are our best friend. You can see many people who raise dogs or cats, or adopted them from outside on the street or from the adoption center. They suddenly become better health, yeah, or more wealthy somehow, business blooming, or people love them more, and suddenly everything goes better. Yes, because of their power, of the pet's unconditional power and undivided attention. The dogs, they don't care who's where. They only concentrate on you because they love you. That's all they know. Even the God come down, they don't care. Bark them away. Move. Ow. Yeah, sometimes my dog saw some guardian around and they bark around. I said, who's that? And I said, yeah, these are friends. Why are you barking? And they say, never mind, we just bark in case. Prevention is better than cure. Yeah. And even any other dogs come near, they bark at them or try to prevent them to go near me. Yeah, just in case. Just in case they are bad dogs. They also help us to change our way of life. Because some people, they love the pets, yeah? They love their adopted dogs, cat, birds, whatever, and then suddenly they realize that the other dogs, the other pig, cow, other ducks, they are also animals, same like their dog. And then they change to vegan, vegetarian diet. Yeah, so the dog help in an invisible way as well. And they help us to return to our loving self. And then slowly, we have more luck to find a master or a good method to practice. And then we also get liberation. Yeah. And then the dog's job is done. Some dogs do come back, reincarnated, to find you again for some reason, when maybe they see you need help. But they were not dogs. They came in the form of the dog only. They sacrificed to come down in this lowly world in such a cumbersome body. What's wrong with my hair? If you have hair, you have problem. If you don't have hair, you have problem also. Yeah. Before I had no hair. I went through every airport. They checked me so much. They bent my shoes and X-ray my... layers of my handbags, hiding something. Not every country know what bald head means, because they also have some people like they have their own gang of bald head. I don't want to mention the name. And then they make trouble, and they're famous in the world for making trouble. So I also have bald head, and then I may be one of the gang members. So I had trouble. So I start growing hair, and then I have other trouble. I have to comb, I have to wash, and then I have to dye my hair even, which I don't like. Part of the job. You don't believe it, but it's part of the job, Before I didn't know, to be a master you have to be blonde. And then it just became like that. There was one of the episodes in American soap opera. There was one series called Monk. This inspector, his name is Monk. He's a very excellent inspector. He knows many things and he always cracks cases which nobody else can. And together with other policemen, inspector, they're doing good things. And the chief of one of the police department, he's elder and he have mustache, like that. And then one day he has to be moved to somewhere else or something. And he let his deputy, who is a very young guy, maybe 20-something, not yet 30 even, to take his place. So this young deputy also grow a mustache here very big. And everybody come in and look at him and say, what now? Why? And he said, part of the job. Because the boss also had, a mustache, so he think he has to grow one just to look more authoritative. Say, part of the job. So it's up to us really, whether or not we have pets or we have chosen to follow some teacher to practice some kind of methods in the 84,000. We have to follow our heart and we just have to live a righteous way. Then we can be sure of homecoming and or at least have a comfortable life in this physical dimension. So undivided attention and love help you. Concentration on present moment only also help you a lot. Because that means you're separate from all the karma of the world. They will not touch you. We not only have our own karma, we brought with us since birth, but we also polluted by others, people karma around us. One of the Chinese philosophers, I think Zhuangzi, somebody Zi, they all Zi, one of the Zi, just say that the society is a big dying tub, like we're together, so we dye almost similar color. Because inside the same tub, with the dyeing material in it. 社会是很大的染缸，还好我记得一些。让你们认为我有一点学问哈。I say it's good that I still remember something, so let you think that I have a little education. If we concentrate on whatever work we have at hand, that also helps. It's called karma yoga in spiritual terminology. Everything is called yoga or practicing method in India. It's true also. That's why the Buddha say we have 84,000 practicing method. There's a story about one guy who came to study with a Zen master. The master taught him things, but he get nowhere. Maybe he didn't practice well. Maybe he went to sleep as soon as he sit on cushion. Or maybe he just sit there thinking of something else. So he never got anywhere. So he came and asked the master, please help me. Is there anything else you did not teach me? He said, I taught you everything. It's up to you to make use of them or not. He said, but I got nowhere. I cannot do anything. I cannot even concentrate. So the master said, okay, there's another one, another way. He said, okay, tell me. So the master said, go out, find a job. Earn a living. Yeah, because actually when you're working, you have to concentrate on your work. Otherwise you cannot do your job well, no? Or you get fired because of survival. To earn a living, you have to concentrate on your work. You have to. Work is given to you. You just have to do it. There's no choice. So you concentrate on your work, on the present task at hand. That is also another kind of undivided attention. And that is called Karma Yoga in India. But actually, Karma Yoga has a more profound way of realizing it. Like you have to work in any way, or work voluntarily especially, and dedicate that to God, to erase your karma. So that's why they call Karma Yoga. Not Kama Sutra, it's different, okay? The men don't think nonsense. The woman don't know, right? I had to know many things, sorry, okay? I'm forced to know. Sometimes they brought book to me. They say, Master, good one, good one, good one. Okay, good. I trust it. And I look, all kind of photos which I never saw before. Inside an explanation. That's Karma Yoga. It's different from Karma Yoga. Kama Sutra is different than Karma Yoga. Okay, I don't need to read that. Please. Okay, no need. Being a teacher sometimes is a nuisance. Many things people ask you, you have to know, so that you can tell them that's good, that's no good. Stay away from it. For example, I don't have to know so many things, thank God, because you practice Kuan method and you enlighten all by yourself. You don't need to ask me so many things. Sometimes you do, just nonsense about your cat, your dog, your whatever. But it's nothing big. So that's how Karma Yoga works. And after 7 years, this guy came back to his master. And he said he still did not get anything yet. So the master said, then I cannot help you. That was the last door that the master can show him. He still did not do well. You know, some people don't concentrate on their work. They just work to pass time, looking at the clock, waiting to go home, but don't really devote their attention to the work. Whatever work you do, you have to do it like the last job in your life, the last time that you can ever do something to contribute to the world. All that attention. You work with respect, with devotion, with gladness that you could have a job, that you are not a useless person, that you can contribute to the world that you own so much since you are born. That kind of attitude we must have. We should be very happy to be assigned any job at all and do the best of our capacity. Even if you sweep the floor, you be a janitor for the toilet, or you be the president of a country. All is just job. And I'm not sure which job is better, the presidential job or the janitor job. I think the janitor job is better for you. You can sweep the floor, mop the tiles, and recite the 5 names at the same time. Dedicate your life and your work to God. But if you're a president, I don't think you have time to even recite 1 sentence of the 5 names or the gift that I give to you. All kind of things will come to you day and night. And even when you sleep, your problem is going to sleep with you, if you can sleep. I'm not a president, but I know. Last night, for example, I could not sleep because of other people's problem. It just come to me unasked. So imagine how a president have to deal with so many things, internationally, nationally, and with the staff, with so many egos that hanging around him. The president or the king has no doubt many people who help him, voluntarily also. But he also has to deal with these egos. They are not helping unconditionally, like a dog or a cat. They wanted something, attention, or at least some reward, a smile from you, a praise from you, or a certificate of volunteer of the year, intern of the century, whatever. They also want to be noticed, to have attention from the top, from the leader of the nation, proud to work beside him. And they have their mood, they have their ego, they have their competition and all this energy. And all their complaint, quietly or loudly, will also go into your head when you sleep. As we absorb everything around us with our body, we absorb also other people's energy, thinking, bad or good. That is a problem when we live in the society. That's why many masters, they just leave the world, they're fed up, really. They think the world has no remedy. There's no remedy to help this so desperate world, so troublesome, so complicated. That's why many masters, they stay somewhere else, go into the very deep of the Himalaya, like Gumuk, for example, the source of the Ganges River, where nobody normally would go. There's snow all year round, even in summer. And they eat very simple, or not eat maybe, eat snow. Maybe they just brought with them some rice and some dal, like bean, lentil stuff, and just to last for some months. And if somebody come up, then maybe some labor or something brought them some other lentils, and another bag of rice will last for another few months, for example, like that. But they have to wait until summer. At least summer we can see the road, and in winter there's no way. Everything blocked like a big mountain everywhere. And in summer, the army who stationed in the Himalaya, just the border, they have to keep the border. In summer, they will came with the bulldozer, big cat, to room away the snow and make it like a small road in between the two big, tall wall of ice. And then the pilgrims can begin to go up to worship mountains and rivers and some shrine of the past masters and pray for whatever they pray for. The Karma Yoga is not just concentrating on the work only, but to dedicate it for the wellness of others, like volunteer work for the poor, the homeless, or cleaning the temple for the monks, or the shrine of some gods and goddesses, and that is called Karma Yoga. Some people practice just that. They don't recite mantra, nothing. They don't even meditate. Maybe they do sit in front of the gods, statues, and quiet down. And sometimes if they're pure enough, they can see the goddess or god appear to them, like Sri Ramakrishna. His wife became a holy mother. They call her also Holy Mother. He married her when she was very young, just because family tradition. But he never had any physical contact. They're together in one bed, but he never did anything. He said he was tempted, but then he didn't. And some people blame him, like sacrificing her. But she was okay. She became revered as a holy mother. India is a very fascinating country. I really love India. Maybe because I was Indian some lifetimes, not just one. But I really feel like, as I told you last time, there's one place in Rishikesh that I feel at home. Just a mud house, a mud room, and a few stones in front of the house, and bake a chapati, and eat peanut butter and cucumber, and I feel so good there. There's no other place that I miss, only that place. In the whole world, I don't feel like I want to stay anywhere. But if I have a choice, I go back there, stay there. I feel just so free. Maybe it's different feeling at that time because I was from New Delhi. Hustle, bustle over there, and so many so-called disciples around, and they eat all the food and don't give me anything. Left over nothing. And so dusty, and so sometimes stagnant waste, drainage and all that. It's not my style. So when I went deeper into the Himalaya, like Rishikesh or Kashmir, all that, I do like it better. But I did not even like Kashmir that much. Even though Kashmir is more beautiful than the hut that I have stayed, there's nothing really like of scenery or anything. Just on the mountain, in the middle of the mountain, and trees, yeah. And the Ganges River is just a few, maybe 2-3 minutes away. I have free water to take to cook, and a hut, and sleep on top of the roof. But I miss that place. Toilet outside, have toilet, thank God. Most places don't have. So I like that place. That's a place I felt the best all this time, anywhere, compared to other places. Even this place, I don't feel that well. Actually, here it's only work, so naturally I don't think any teacher would feel well in his classroom. 24/7, he would like to go home, huh? Even the classroom, his school may look better than his little flat, but he probably like to go back to his shabby hut or flat rather than the fancy and clean and well-built school. In India, as we know, they also have 4 castes of human in their country. The first is the Brahman, meaning the priest, because they follow Brahma, who is the creator of our 3 worlds, including this. So they call him Brahman. Eh? The Brahman don't just became Brahman because they are learned or erudite or anything like that. Maybe they just been born into a Brahman family and they inherit the title. So you don't touch these people, okay? Because they think if you touch them, their class will be gone. Yeah. They will scream at you and you will think, what have I done wrong? I just want to shake your hand. Don't shake hand. Nothing. Even your shadow, they avoid. Okay? If you go in their kitchen, cast your shadow on their food, they'll probably throw this food away. They won't let you go in kitchen anyway. They don't know if you are good or bad, if you are pure or not. Only Brahmin are pure. That's what they think. All right, so now there were the caste like that. And then the next caste is the Shakya. These are warriors and royalty, soldiers type, and royalty, yeah, like king, queen, princess, yeah, or general of the army, etc. The third caste is the business, and the fourth class is the Shudra. These are the lowest class in India, lowest caste. Because they used to be like a room in toilet and take away the human waste and go somewhere and throw it away. One time Buddha met one of them, one of these Shudra class people, and he was carrying his human waste on his shoulder. And there are 2 buckets, one on the back, one in the front, with a stick or something to carry. And then when he saw the Buddha, he was so ashamed because he knows he's not a high class and he's doing a very lowly job and smelly and dirty job. So he saw the Buddha, he was so scared that his bucket stumbled around and sprayed all over, even on the Buddha. And he was trying to hide himself and he was so ashamed and he was crying, and the Buddha come touch him. Nobody would do that. You know, Buddha is first class, you see, the royal caste. Nobody would touch a Shudra caste, the lowly, the laborer, especially the scavenger with the human waste around him. But Buddha touched him. And even, I think he make him a monk also, right? Halangna chucha ne, yeah. And all the other disciples, you know, the big people, big shot like king, queen, and royalty people thinking, oh, the Buddha make him a monk, so now I have to go and bow to this Shudra person. Oh, at that time there are many controversy within the Buddha's followers, because the Buddha sometimes make beggars into monks and make a Shudra, the one who room toilet stuff, a human waste stuff, into a monk. And many of the Buddha followers, the king, queen, princess, prince, general, high officials in the courts, etc., etc., they were not very happy. But later on, these so-called lowly class people, like beggars or Shudra, become arhat in a short time because they're so pure, so humble. You know, because in India, that's the lowliest class that you can be, the beggar and the Sudra. Therefore, they're so humble. They have no ambition. They have never dreamed of becoming anything. Because in India, the caste is the caste. You don't get out of that. But it was, I think, a misunderstanding. But nobody has been able to change it. Maybe in the beginning, a group of Indian practitioners somewhere, when the first settlers grouped together in India somewhere, and they probably are practitioners like us. And then, of course, I am the teacher, and you are the monks, so-called royalty, 3 of us, only 3 of us against all of you, scary. And you do some service in the kitchen, and you clean in the toilet, okay? But at that time we don't have this beautiful toilet, so it's in a bucket, you take the bucket, you go out, throw somewhere, designated area, okay? So, and then that's how we do the job in the ashram. Some people, driver, so we make a different kind of duty organized system. And then slowly more population come out, and then it just continue like that. And then you're fixed in this kind of box, square, and dead. And then it continue until this day. But nowadays, I think India is more liberal, right?
Yes, Master.
Yes. Mahatma Gandhi or other Mahatmas and President and Prime Minister, they have been educated more. And they have seen Europe, they have seen America, they have seen other countries, whereas the more freedom system. And they came back and they infused that idea and way of life into Indian society. But at my time, when I was in India, I almost get slapped because I tried to help a Brahmin 10 or 12 years ago to carry a bucket for her from the Ganges River. And she screamed and she threw the bucket and she ran away. I said, well, what have I done? What have I done? And the master who told me to meditate 1 week in the middle of the Ganges, he said, don't touch her, don't talk to her even. She's Brahmin. Then I understood. I said, sorry, really sorry, I just wanted to help. You see, so in India, don't just help, Don't. Even if you see an old woman alone and carrying something, let me. She might scream murder. And some police might come and ask, what did you want to do with this old, helpless, poor woman? You, foreigner. Passport. Where you come from? How long you stay? Why? What do you do here? Leave the woman alone. I said, okay, sorry. In America, Europe, or even in Asia, if we see an old woman, old man, we give our seat on the bus for them. We help them hold their hand to go across the street. And we help them carry their maybe heavy bag or luggage for a short period of time, wherever she's going, until she got somebody else or a taxi or something. That is encouraged and praised as a good behavior, good gentleman manner. But in India, not necessary. Okay, so be careful. Ask first, far away. Can I help you? Use a microphone is better. Or call her number. Can I help you? I just want to help you. Can I? If she okay, then you come over. If not, just stay where you are. Okay? Don't even go near. She'll run away and maybe throw all her things on the street, and then you can't even touch it. In India, you should not go alone as a woman. Also, still nowadays, it's still not very safe. I was blind. Love makes blind. I was in love with God. I was in love with humanity and animals, all the suffering beings, and I was blind. I went all alone. Some little thing do happen, but nothing I couldn't handle. I just tell them I have Kung Fu, for example. I did have Kung Fu. I didn't lie though. I don't know if it's still working with my flop in muscle nowadays, but I had kung fu. That's it. Just a little note and I talk so long, eh? Never mind, you love them, right? You love my notes.
Yes.
Any question? Yeah.
You just mentioned that pets will dilute our trouble for us.
Yeah, some do. Some do.
If they do that, will they have some bad things happen to them? They have to share some bad things?
Oh, they do. They do share your karma. Make sure you have good karma then. Huh? If you have pets, it's your responsibility to be good. So your pet don't get too much trouble. But they do willingly, whether or not you bad or good. They share it willingly. They die for you willingly. That's what pets are. But there's some cases, very special case, like the dog I just mentioned. He went there just to help me, not to help that caretaker. Very young already, powerful. Just do something secretly. Nobody see, nobody know. It's just like you, sometimes you're angry, you emit some kind of anger, energy. Huh? People nearby, they feel it. Dogs, they can also emit some benevolent energy or absorbent energy to absorb this impact so that it doesn't go far. They have the way to do it. It's just a special agent, okay? Not every dog do this kind of things. Most dogs, they only do things that are good for the caretaker, but this is also good for the caretaker. That means lessen the karma of that caretaker, because if they harm me, that is terrible for them. Even I cannot rescue. I have told you that I could rescue the worst, but not my disciple when they are the worst, because they have been taught right from wrong, and they have been nourished in love, spiritual education, and blessing. So that if they turn against somebody harmless like I am, I don't harm anybody. Huh? Even if I'm not good teacher or bad teacher, we don't talk about that yet. I'm harmless. I only remind you to practice. If you come to my house, I make sure you're comfortable as much as I can afford. I would like to build more mansion for you. But what for? You won't stay long anyway. You just come for a few days and you go home. You have home. You're not homeless. Number one. Number two, I use my money for more desperate people. Sorry to say that. I do love you, but I feel that you're not as desperate as so many people. You can see some TV, children, only bones and skin. Woman being harassed and molested because she has to walk 10 kilometers to have some water, to fetch some water to bring home to her children to use. Or some refugees, they came into cold country and they have nothing. Children walk barefoot and they just cover themselves with a little plastic. No wall around, no chimney, no heater, nada. These people, they're more desperate. Or some people with disaster, they suddenly has no home, no money. Even if they have credit card, for example, it's gone already with the floods. They cannot prove anything immediately. They're hungry, they're thirsty, they're cold. These immediate we help. Chiu chi la. Chiu chi. This one, meaning emergency help until they get back on their feet. I am not richer than anybody on this planet. I'm not the richest. I'm not even the medium rich. I just give a lot. And then people think I have a lot of money. I do still have. I don't take your money. I don't charm you to do things for me. I just tell you, go out, help others. Nah? You don't give me money. You go out, give to the poor people. Or open restaurants. Help others spiritually as well as physically. Or if you cannot open restaurant because it costs a lot of work and manpower, then you open a small grocery store, vegan. Then it's very good for the world and for other people. Help them to realize vegetarian is easy, something like that. And we do it together. I mean, I do mine, you do yours. So you do what you can and keep what you have. I don't take anything from you. As far as I'm concerned, I know I'm harmless, okay? So if anyone who tried to harm such a harmless person, then of course the karma is very bad. Plus, because I'm very beneficial to many people, so that will include all your karma inside for that person. That's why nobody punish him, her, they have to take it. Because I'm working for the world, not just my own karma only. So if they harm me, they will have to reckon with all the karma of the people, initiated or non-initiated as well, obstructing my mission to help people to elevate. That is the problem, not just my personal physical body. That's why initiated who went against any master are very difficult to redeem. The soul might not be destroyed completely, but it could be encased in a box forever. That is almost like destroyed. You cannot do anything anymore. You're not self anymore. You're finished. No one can help you anymore. You will never remember a name of a Buddha. You cannot even open the mouth to say a name of the Buddha. The karma just shut everything up from you and just give you punishment forever, and you cannot get out. It's a very terrifying situation. But the people who do bad things, they don't think, they don't know all this. They do know, they just think that they don't see it. So it may be no problem. It's a big problem. So that dog tried to stop that person. It doesn't look like he's good for the caretaker, but he is also good in a way, protecting the caretaker from doing real harm. The less karma for her or him. So it's a good dog, good boy. So even pet far away, or you rescue them long time ago, or they die already. If you're in trouble, they come back help you. And if your dog is a special agent, wow, then powerful, can help you a lot. Can help you avoid many danger or avoid many trouble, physically and emotionally, mentally as well, preventing harm to come to you. Some power is very strong. Even talisman or some photo doesn't completely help you. Yeah. But even wearing photos, some people don't, Some people don't wear it. Or some people wear but don't really believe in it. Some people get initiation but don't really care, don't practice, don't have faith in master power, don't do anything. So just stay there or get it lower because contamination outside. And then just do anything without thinking of the consequences. Yeah. Just like, look, the Buddhas teach all people that there is karma, good and bad. So try not to do bad karma. But how many people listen? There are still butcher, there are still liquor seller, there are still people who lend money and cheat and all kind of things. And they still go to temple, buy a few apple and put it there and then light one incense and namo, 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 what? And then take the apples home and eat and they think they are Buddhist, for example. It's the same with initiates. Some people are not really there. They're just in for fun or for some other reason, for chase girls or boys. But I'm lucky, I have 64% plus are good one. I mean, not all top, but good or harmless at least. Yeah, trying hard at least. But the other 36% are not good, truly not good, and I'm working very hard. Take up a lot of my merit, energy and power and time. Time is what precious also. So I thank you for being good. And if you are not good yet, try to be. Okay, from today, make a determination vow, I'm going to be good. Yes, I take the 5 precepts seriously at least. And I don't try to bother people just for fun. I will mind my own business. I keep myself in good shape, good mind, good body, to serve myself and others whenever I can. Follow the Buddha's teaching. Follow Jesus' example of selfless love. Follow your dogs even. follow your cat, who loves you so much, unconditionally, and help you so much silently, without claiming any credit or telling you how good he is, she is. Okay? Follow any animals. They are really good. They quietly bless our world and taking suffering or harassment or torture in return. Can you believe that? Every time I think about that, I just cannot bear it. It's so big injustice. Today we celebrate some steps to the future vegan world. Some steps, some big steps. Not 100%, not all the steps, but some big steps. It's very good already, no? Are you not happy? Okay, just between me and you, I was going to tell that to SMTV, but then you won't be able to hear it. You want to hear it? Yes. Oh, you don't even know what? Okay, I wrote it here just for SMTV, but okay, I tell you, on the scale of 100%, if the world go vegan, from all the results of the steps that we have up to now, 62% is from SMTV effort. Yeah. And from you, all of disciple, 9%. You don't know, SMTV, I also work day and night, huh? Yeah, and all the staff, they're working, no care what time, no care what situation. They have 2 meals a day. Snacks in between, doesn't count. Huh? And if they order beer or other thing, that doesn't count. Never mind, I spoil them, but I love that. Because they are all I have. No matter they're bad or good, I love them and appreciate them very much. Because they could earn better money outside. Here they have whatever they want, just write it. But they don't want a lot. Of course they want maybe 1 car each, hey? It would be nicer. Don't have. Even my car, I borrow from dogs. Yeah, I bought big car because of dogs. And if the dogs are already going somewhere with that car, then I have to go with whoever. And the worker outside, his car is full of tools. I said, never mind, I come with you. Yeah, sometimes I don't have people to drive. My car is gone with the dogs. Not gone with the wind, gone with the dogs. So I have to go with any car. Now you know that, some of you would know that. Any car, sister car, brother's car. And they apologize profusely. Sorry, the car's so dirty. We didn't know you're coming. And I said, of course you did not know. I also did not. Even I did not know I'm coming to your car. Never mind, as long as it rolls. And take me back to where I want, then it's fine. And I even pay for it. A little bit. You know. Sometimes I pay a lot, sometimes I pay a little bit. Depends on what kind of loose money I have. It doesn't matter, it's all in the family, yeah? So not even I have my own car, okay? So do not feel like I don't treat them well. But they do have company car. And they can take themselves here and take themselves back. That's for sure. I treat them well inside also, but I also have to check on them sometimes. If the ego go up, that's difficult to work with. When the ego comes up because I spoil them or I praise them, things become chaotic, you know, very difficult, go all out of control and things go wrong all the time. I love to praise them. That is the thing we should do, you know, when people do good things. But I'm very sparing with that. Because whenever I praise somebody, next day he does it wrong. Or she messed it up. Truly like that all the time. Why I'm telling you all this stuff? Pet stuff, right? And then you go calendar. And not only this dog, but maybe other dogs as well. Not just special, my case, but Many other dogs do that because the dog's duty is to take care of the caretaker's property. So if he sees some property is running away, he's going to fetch it back and return it to the caretaker. That is the problem. Make sure you do all the good things. Because if you do bad, your dog, your cat may return it to you with all due respect and a good intention. Do you capish? Yes. So I don't have to do anything. Some animal will take care of it for me. Now you know why we have to do good. Also Einstein said that, very scientifically. He said that if you stay long enough in one place and you throw something out there, it will come back to you. Yeah. So in Christmas, sometimes you experience this kind of theory. You give somebody some present that you don't really like very much. That person give it to that person, and that person give that person, and maybe 2-3 years later it come back to you. Unwrapped even, still there. So that proves that Einstein is correct. And the Buddha karma teaching is true. Christmas time, New Year time, you sometimes experience this law of karma very obviously. Yeah.
因为太太是没有吃素，她不是同修。我生病癌症的时候要开刀的时候，有一天呢，剩下4天了，要开刀了，她就跟我说：“老公，工厂很忙啊，你要开刀，我要顾你哈，我不敢跟主管请假，怎么办？”我说那明天开始剩3天，你再不请假，到时候妨害人家哈，你要赶快请假。那第2天他去上班，到10点的时候，他们总经理来呢，他说：“你某某人，你可以休息2个礼拜。”啊，我太太就以为说我打电话跟他老板请假，其实我没有。那等到晚上下班回去呢，他就问我说：“老公，你今天早上一早打电话给我老板是吗？”啊，我说没有啊，我说我准备手术过后我要退休啊，所以我要准备我退休的工作，我就很忙了，我哪有打电话？我也不知道你老板的电话。他说没有，奇怪，为什么10点多他到现场来叫我说可以给我休息2个礼拜？我就很谢谢师父，照顾得无微不至。还有第2次直肠癌的时候呢，师父帮我找医生，因为我在那个门诊急诊的时候呢，那个医生说：“你 X 不清楚，你再去照超音波。”那我再去照超音波的时候再等后来呢，等了半个小时，超音波出来的时候，医生说：“那你过来。”正在看的时候看，他就忽然间看到楼梯电梯一个医生下来，他告诉我说：“那个医生专门对你这个肠胃科的专门医生，对你这个很内行。”他说：“我请他来看。”好，你不介意吧？我说没有关系。怎么介意？因为我不懂啊，我当然说没有关系啊。那他就过来看以后，就告诉我怎样。他说：“这小医院呢没有雷射刀，你要手术的时候，我回荣总去跟你借雷射刀。台湾很大的荣民总医院。他说我跟你借雷射刀手术。那个医生就问他说：“你下来有事吗？你楼上下来有事啊？”他说没事。那后来我就很清楚，那一定是师父帮忙找的。后来手术果然呢，样样都顺利。还有我癌症的时候，2次都是癌症，感谢师父照顾我。
师父你好，
你好。
我想要问，爸爸妈妈他们都常常都会用不好的对我，所以我想要问师父说，我该怎么办？
那怎么对你不好？说。
他就是对我像动物一样对待。
怎么会？那不用回去就不回去吧。
好。
那偶尔如果觉得好想念的、疼爱的时候才回去，好吗？当小孩也要孝顺一点，不过很困难，有时候两代不一样嘛。
对。
那个老的代的，他们期待不一样，想法不一样。我们年轻的代又想法不一样，又是被社会影响，有时候心情也不好。比方说女孩子月经来的时候有时候突然间脾气不好，也有 OK。所以我们在这个社会上真的很困难了也不能怪你，也不能怪家人。如果合不来的话，那就不常回去也 OK。
师父，其实我3个月，因为我有严重车祸，肋骨左肋骨。现
在还好吗？好一点了吗？
所以我休养了3个月，然后又导致我现在因为刚得流感，刚结束。
对不起你了，I am sorry for your suffer and your trouble。对不起，我们个人都有各的业障。
我本身因为从小有噩梦连连，爸爸妈妈有时候对待我好，有时候对待我不好，我真的很害怕。
我了解。那你现在住那边工作还 OK 吗
？OK。
需要什么钱吗？我给你一些好吗？多买一些药什么的补药的补偿一下哈。
好，谢谢师父。师父我爱你。
Thank you， 谢谢。我对不起你，业障是这样，也没办法。OK 哈，我们忍耐，时间到了它会化解。OK。
好，谢谢师父。
就继续修行，不要退休，不要退心就好了。
好，谢谢。
多保养哈。
好，谢谢师父。
对不起了，不晓得为什么有时候父母跟小孩那个，生养是恩德是很大的，为什么这因缘怎么会变这样子？我们定业是要忍耐的，好吗？
好，谢谢。
只能减少一些，或是给他一点顺过去而已，不能完全化解掉。化解掉你就没命了，就不能活在这个世界了，听懂？
听懂，谢谢。
要忍耐，好吗？
好，谢谢。
对不起了。
好，没关系，没关系。
也是很难过的。那么小孩有一个人怕那么多，我也了解了。对不起哈。
好，没关系，谢谢师父。
Master, thank you for sharing the news about SMTV, the 62% and then the 9% from disciples. I wanted to ask if can we accelerate the change to a vegan world by more disciples doing SMTV work? So the more disciples actually get involved and do SMTV.
They all do work for SMTV indirectly. Okay. But the 62% is not all SMTV, 53% is masters.
Wow.
Yeah. So even more people, it will be maybe just some percent more, not a lot. But they are all do SMTV. SMTV is the channel to bless the world and to educate people. There were 2 ways. One way is speaking and illustrating. Another way is quietly, inside, silently. And they are eating vegetarian, they do good deeds, they meditate. They're also working for SMTV. They do invisible part. And they also do visible part. They go out, give the flyers, and they introduce people to vegetarian, vegan restaurants. They talk to people, tell them to eat vegan, to do good. They're also working for SMTV. All are disciples, good disciples are all working for SMTV in different way. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
So no need that they jump in more. Because we must have work for them to do. Right now we're okay. Of course we could have a couple more people, but more people doesn't mean better work, not necessary. Sometimes more people come in make more trouble for me only.
Understand.
Not unconditional, understand, and not talented, or not willing. Also just come in for the name of it and fear hard work, all kind of unnatural things. So some people come in, then they have to go out by themselves, or I have to ask them to go because of different reasons. Karma, the back, the front, the left, the right, the past, the present, and already making some for the future. So more people doesn't mean more smooth egos and with karma. It's not easy to work with people. And I'm the one who don't like to work with anybody. I'm the one who really hate to tell everybody what to do. It's not my pleasure at all. I like to keep to myself, do whatever I can privately. Or just sit and drink tea, watch TV like all the people in the world. But I have to do many things. I don't just have SMTV to work, I have business. And I have staff mood and concurrence and all kind of stuff, backbone karma, past karma, present karma. And I have dogs who I need to take care of, so they cannot just live without emotional love and closeness. Yeah. Every time I have to sacrifice them because I need to go on retreat for days or weeks on end. And I feel sorry for them, but they understand, and they are good dogs. Still I feel like I'm not a very good caretaker to be with. I'm sorry for them. I say, you could have a better one. But I say, no, we love you, it's okay. Your love, we feel good enough and all that. They're so good. Even if I have dogs caretaker, I have to also take care of them too. Make sure they're good mood. Make sure they feel that I noticed. Make sure they feel that I love them and I appreciate them. So all the cakes, all the drink the kitchen gives me, go, somewhere. It's rarely go into my stomach. I don't have time to eat cakes, or sometimes it go dry, because I forgot about them. Like if they give me cakes, I put it there, I give to people already and still left over, maybe for me or for later on, and I forgot about it. I don't have time to even eat sometimes. They bring me food on time, but I'm never on time to eat. Because maybe I'm still in meditation, checking something or doing something. My inside work is more important than outside. But outside is supporting inside as well. Inside, nourishing outside. I cannot do just one. So SMTV is the outside of the inside. The inside is for the SMTV outside, for the world. So and then I don't eat. And then when I get out, I want to eat, then there is a work coming. So I have to do the work first because time, So sometimes I jump out of my bath in the middle because of the telephone or because of work coming and the time, like airing tonight. Then the earlier I do, the better. In case some change, then they have time to change because we have translation. Many languages to change. If we change one in English, they have to change all 23, 26 languages. It's a big teamwork, an organization. So it's not all that simple, like you watch TV, wow, SMTV, wow, man, good job, huh? Beautiful, colorful, smooth. We work like, dog, we work like ox behind the scene. And I am one of them only. They work very hard. Yeah, most of them work very hard and very dedicated and very talented. And I thank God every day for that, and I thank them also. Sometimes I write, say, oh, good job, huh? Thank you very much. Bless you, something like that, or love you, or put just a heart, Yeah, and I make them feel happy. Yeah, but every little thing takes time, Just like to play with this dog and then go play with that dog, everything takes time. It's 2 hours long with snacks and then clean their mouth and change their water and clean the floor after they eat, otherwise the ants will come in, or the insects come in, or they will walk on it and then print it on my bed blanket, whatever. They print their paw on it. If I don't clean quickly, then the water and the sticky food, snacks, whatever, will print on my bed. And I don't want that because then my helper has to wash it, to clean it. No, we don't want to always wash things and clean things because environment as well. So I work very hard too. And even in retreat, I'm not always able to stay alone quiet, no? Because sometimes urgent work I have to take care. Even during retreat, you don't do this, any work, but I had to. Therefore, some of my retreat only 50% success, 30% success. Because I have to take my attention out to take care of the outside work. SMTV urgent. There's always work to do. There's never no work. What do you think? I look pretty, sit pretty all day at home like this, yeah, smiling from ear to ear, or play with dogs, or take photo of the flowers. Oh, romantic. Master, just take photos. Work only Sunday. I take photos just by the way. I'm telling you, like they're taking me here, for example, if I saw some beautiful photo or tree, stop, quickly, tuck. Or maybe take it from the windows of the car. It depends on how bad traffic or what kind of street we are on or highway. Sometimes on the highway, oh, so beautiful, I cannot resist. Please, one sit next to the driver and one the driver. Both of them sit on both sides to guard me until I take the photo. People will run back between the times, they go beep, 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 They point in their head, Yeah, they think I'm crazy. So one time I went together with the SMTV's him in the same time. And I said to the one that guarded me while I take photo, sister, I said, now all your brother, sister in SMTV inside circle, they are sure I'm crazy now. Before they already suspected. And now they have no more doubt that the master is crazy. They saw it firsthand with their own eyes. Stop in the highway. Take what photo? How can it be so important? But I can't resist it. Some people like my photo and make them happy. Somebody say, oh, even just to see the master photograph, just a few seconds every time, but it make her happy. I know it makes her happy because it makes me happy. Every time if I happen to have time, or I glance at the SMTV, if it's BMD, I wait to look for the photo that I took. I don't care about the rest of the lecture. After I look at the photo, that's it, okay, sayonara. I may not remember what I said in the lecture, or I may remember, I don't care. I just look at the photo, wow, beautiful, I like that. Really, I love art. And also some lady, one of your sister in China, she was very sincere. Some people take my photo while I'm working or something, and then put it on Noteworthy News. She was so happy. She said, can we do that every day? How? Yeah? I'm running around in pyjama. Do I always have to put on makeup and sit on the chair? Or while I'm feeding the dog, I have to put mascara on so that I'm photogenic. And I have to have some people around all the time in order to take my daily photo. I cannot bear that. Whatever I do, I mostly do it quite alone. I can concentrate better. So if somebody all the time go there and take photograph, I don't think I can live. Only now and then when somebody's there, by the way, okay, then you're lucky you have one of my photos sitting with a big pile of newspaper. How romantic can it be? What for? You want to see that kind of master daily life? Yeah, that's my life. Okay, I'm telling you now once and for all what I do. If I get out of my samadhi, then I call the dogs to come. When the dogs come, I begin immediately to feed, to play with them and tell them how much I love them, beautiful and all that. And if I have some problem, they will go pee in the middle of the house. So I have to ask them, what is it now? Because they want to talk to me, but I'm too busy, I don't listen. So they pee there, so that I have to know there's some problem somewhere. They don't do that for fun. They protect me. They have to tell me, because I don't always sit there in the middle of the house and looking at a crystal ball and say, oh, somebody is coming to harm me, or today I will have trouble if I go out, or blah, 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 you know? So they remind me. Then it's good, you know, sometimes like that. So it avoids a lot of trouble for me. I don't have to always prove that I'm mighty or invincible by going out when I know there's some trouble waiting for me, huh? I don't want to prove anything. If I know there's trouble or some bad people doing something, I avoid if I can. I prevent. But prevention or avoidance sometimes make inconvenience in different way. For example, if I want to protect myself, I create some protective layer outside. Some is so severe that even hinder me to go up higher to spiritual realms, for as long as that protection is there. It depends on what kind of protection layer I put, depends on for what purposes. If it's too severe, it hinder me many days, that I don't go to new realms in these days. Just stay there. No harm, but no good. But I have to keep my body first, huh? Then I can go up later. Of course, it's not too good, but it's better than I'm drop dead and can't do anything anymore. So prevention, protection has its price also. Not that master cannot do anything, but it even have price. Or even if it doesn't hit me, it might hit my workers, nearby worker, or some people who I need, like SMTV team who work close to me. I make them go gaga gigi, out of control, out of character, out of cooperation, then it take a long time to negotiate together and to settle down and to pacify the energy. It's not like, okay, I can avoid problem or I can avoid danger without cost. It's not like that. Everything has a price. So it doesn't mean that not kill master, mean master always laughing, having no problem, wear high heel, walking around, eating with the team. It's not like that. Yeah. Even eating with the SMTV team has a price. But I don't want to tell you. I cannot. I don't want to tell you. It's not like I eat with you and it looks so good, and I eat with you to make you happy, to feel like we're together now and then. But it has a price for me to pay. I eat with anybody the same, because the food will not be pure for me, not pure enough for me, as me, maybe pure enough for you, not for me. But knowing all that, still do it. It's not like look good like master, sit there, eat with everybody, and then tell jokes and stuff like that. It's outside and inside different things. Big price sometimes to pay. Just like now I'm sitting with you, there's some price for me to pay. But I'm willing to, okay? I'm not complaining, I'm just explaining to you how things work in the inside room. Outside look different. I just wear nice clothes and put things on. It's a part of the job, like that guy grow mustache, okay? Part of the job. Yeah, I don't like all this chemical on my hair and in my body. It soaks some into body. It's not all that good. Even the vegan one or the whatever friendly, it still has effect. And working at night make my skin wrinkle. See that? And wrinkle face. Heaven, even not heaven, lower heaven even tell me, don't work at night. Then you look younger and keep young long. But I can't avoid it. Like last night, the work came late, even I was still in retreat. Work came late, I have to work and settle things down until 1, 2 o'clock. Then I go take a shower and then prepare my things for coming here today. And it's 4 o'clock. When I finish, I sit, meditate until I come here. But the body sometimes feel tired, no? So I yawn. It doesn't mean I'm bored with you. Well, last time when the artists are singing, I was yawning all the time. I feel so bad. I worry they think I don't appreciate their talent. It's not like that. I didn't sleep the whole night and the night before because of work rushing, huh? You see, life is not always black and white, like, okay, I make a schedule, Today I work 2 hours, tomorrow I work 3 from 9 to 5. It's not like that. I wish it's like that. I wish my life would be more regular. Then it's better for me and for you. I can have more strength and, more stamina to take care of you. But I have to take care of so many other things. Oh, thank you. 你帮我去你给他去拿给那刚才那个小姐。祝你好运 ，OK？ 师父的爱在里面呢，不是钱，不是钱而已哈。你在困难的时候暂时用 ，OK？ 好，不要客气。 Okay, what was it? What did I say about the dog, right? And then the work come.
Tell us about your work.
Yeah, and then I have to work, nah? With or without dogs, huh? And then after the work went away, if I'm hungry, I would take breakfast for lunch or dinner, depends on what time that is. They brought in breakfast, yeah, but I never eat that on time. They brought about 8 o'clock, but I never. At 8 o'clock, I don't know what my name is, yeah? Not to talk about, go to look for food or anything. 8 o'clock in the morning, yeah. I rarely know my name, except when I have to get out to work something, I sit, meditate. I have to check many things. Sometimes the news coming, you know, the warning, the message, yeah, whatever, a lot of things. And also for the world atmosphere. And then if I eat something good, then I feed the dog first, and then I eat something, and then what else? And then the work comes again, perhaps, yeah? And then I work again. And then I send the work away when I finish. It's not like this. Talking is fast. Working take longer, okay? I have to check, okay? All kind of thing, and I have to write comment or addition, or advise them what to do next about this, or to cut this off, to put this back on, to put many things, okay? And if nothing happened, nothing need to check to do, but I still need to read. It takes time, you know? Like you read book, it takes time, huh? I read fast, but still cannot be too fast. Because when you read the book, you can read faster. Doesn't matter if you forget 1 or 2 words or you don't see it, you still can, okay. But this kind of work you have to see in case it's wrongly written, or spelling wrong, typing wrong, or used in a wrong way, or too long-winded. Talk too long for nothing. To cut and reformulate it. To make it shorter, same meaning. More journalistic kind, okay? For example, like that. And then send the work away after it's done, you know, after a couple of hours or 3 hours, depend. But meanwhile, also sending. As I finish, I send. So they don't have to wait for the whole pie to finish before sending. So they can continue working already while I work on something else. Huh? Normally, if I don't do retreat, then the work is not too bad. And if I don't have dogs, then the work is not too bad. Have dogs is a blessing, is a pleasure. But if you have to work with so many dogs running around wanting attention, and now and then come and nudging at you, you know, and then it's very difficult to concentrate. It takes longer and may not be as efficient and as relaxed. I love to work. When I work alone without dog, it goes smooth and quick. I don't mind. I love to work because it's very interesting, the shows we have on SMTV. You know, many things I had no time to do research. It's right there on the show. So it's also educational, very good. And when I see a good show and all that, I'm very happy because I know the people outside will be interested, will benefit them. Some disciples say they don't watch it. They only watch maybe BMD. Now I feel very sad for them because you don't know what you lose actually. Very difficult to find all these shows all on one TV like that, right for you, translated into many languages. The reason I don't let them just freedom to choose languages because some people, like old people, they don't know how to choose just English. So I just leave it all there. You read what you want, okay? Even for me, if you don't read all the 23, 24, 26 language there, I wouldn't know how to choose just one language as a subtitle. So I consider many people still do not know how to choose one language to tidy the screen. You know, never mind, it look good. We are unique, we're special. There's no other television in the world that have 26 languages all right on your nose like this. Just like that. Like it or not, we are there. Pick. I'm not boasting or anything, but if I wasn't there, things are not the same, truly. Because everybody has different opinion. I'm not saying my team is no good. Yeah, different opinion, different level of understanding, different insight as well. Huh? So I cannot just let it go yet. I'm also very happy to do the work because it's beautiful shows, and I'm very proud, and I'm very happy to show it to the world. The children also can read even, can learn from it, not just adults. This beautiful television we have, all the best program, all the selective of the best, and it's very beneficial. Because a good program, a good words, good sentences, good meaning, good vibration as well. Of course, BMD is the most beneficial, but every other program also beneficial, inside and outside. I'm very happy that we have this kind of programs for people. But in order to have that, we all have to work, including this woman here, yeah? And then because of the inside work, it takes up a lot of my time too. If only SMTV, I'd be singing every day. It's a piece of cake for me, really. It's nothing. Outside work is nothing. And this kind of work, it suits me well. I know how. Yeah, I read fast, I can correct well. The things that they cannot see, I see. The thing that they cannot correct, I can. The thing that they cannot think of, I could. Yeah? I like it. I like the job very much. I studied journalism before, but I didn't like the way they practice there. Like they advise you, you have to put some negative news or something for the ordinary man who work on the park there, that he likes that. And if you only put positive things, then your newspaper or your magazine or your radio won't stay long. I don't believe that. So we're doing the opposite. I study, but I never practice it. I did not like the way journalism is propagated, is taught. I don't like it. It's very, many cases, unethical. For survival, you cannot sell your heart, you cannot sell your soul, you cannot sell your moral standard, no. And then after that, play with dog or meditate. If they sleep, if they rest, then I go meditate. Yeah. If they don't rest, and there is work, I always do, now, whether or not they rest. Maybe a little bit here, good boy, good girl, but then continue working. Yeah. That's about my day, so I don't know which part of it you want to be shown on TV. With me running around with the long john, or with me running around without any long john, or without anything. And then I have to clean the house because somebody put a lot of ants in my house. I don't want to tell you again. Yeah, never mind. Ants is still better than people. But these are zombies anyway, so it doesn't matter. They die and then they live again. They come and bug me and die and live again. But I still have to sweep them. Huh? That's my life, okay? That's all. Not much, you know? Meditate, work, eat. Meditate, work, eat. Yell once every 2-3 months at the team. Not much, a little bit. Only 2, 3, 4, 5 months, you know, once a while, yeah. Mostly just cookies, beer, candies, yeah, sweet stuff, and that's it. And then do retreat, sometime 2, 3, 4 days, sometime 2, 3, 4 weeks. That's my life. I have nothing else. I don't watch TV, I don't read newspapers. I don't have time for anything else. That's it, my life. So even if you take 1,000 pictures, it's the same stuff. It's just the difference is I'm from the bath with the long john on or without the long john, or with dogs or without dogs. But I tell you what, I'm very happy. I'm not complaining here, okay? I'm very happy, I'm proud. Yesterday, I was still in retreat, yeah? And they brought me some food. Of course, I haven't got time to eat because I was very busy inside, not outside. When I'm retreat, the outside work have to be less as possible, yeah? But yesterday, we have some urgent work, they cannot do it. Nobody can. I had to. And then, because the work was coming soon, so I tried to grab some food and put it in a bowl and bring it to my computer, you know, ready to work, and the work coming. And then I feel kind of happy somehow. I say, oh my God, thank God I have some food. And thank God I still can eat and work at the same time. Fancy if I work for a boss or something or company, they won't allow you to do that in their office, right? I allow myself as the boss to eat and work at the same time. I feel it kind of lighthearted, you know, happy. I feel happy. So it depends on how you look at things, huh? Some people would think, oh, my master works so hard, cannot even eat properly. You have to work at the same time. Why? Why should I sit and eat and not work at the same time if I can? Save a lot of time. Yeah. So nothing hard about my life, really. You know, I suffer, of course, but I don't feel so desperate or, you know, downtrodden or depressive or anything like that. Unless sometime I have to take some depressive karma. That you cannot take photo. You don't feel it. You don't see the depression inside. You don't see the pressure inside either. You don't see the wound inside. So if you want to just see me on a photo, there's nothing much. It's very boring every day. Similar things every day. Now, once and for all, you know, you picture that every day. Okay? Then you know what I'm doing every day. All right? Besides, we are inside connected anyway, so don't ask me too much, please. I really cannot bear somebody's hang around and take photo, and I have to smile when I don't want to. Or see my leftover beans on toast and stuff like that, you know, and air it to all the world to see. How romantic can that be? Nothing at all good. I want you to see me when I'm ready like this. All dressed up, look decent. Huh? That's nicer to look at than me running around on Sunday suit, birthday suit. Now, we go back to the serious business. Instead of nosing into my daily life, I have nothing much to offer you, just that, okay? What I can offer you, you cannot see. And what you can see is nothing worth of your attention. I have many photos. You take them, put them all over your wall. Every day you look at one. I look the same. A little older, but you have also new photo, okay? All right, meditate. Turn off light now. I'm done. Okay, love you guys. 好乖好乖哈，我们看最近比较和平哈。不是，我们到场了啊。看谁来了，是真的是这样。有时候我要请教那个他们那个上面呢为什么我不能让他们来？他们说他们来的话，你就会很烦了，无形中了，然后就会外面就会烦起来了就是这样啊。所以我很佩服你们，怎么每天跟一个人、2、3个人住在一起，就没事情啊？如果是我的话，我每天会吵死啊！特别人物来就很感觉很清楚，好像一股冷风吹到你上面，对啊，然后你就开始了，开始痒了，懂不懂？可是被笑了。其实吹那个什么冷风，不过身体会烧嘞，懂吗？会觉得好像发烧一样，真的矛盾OK。谢谢你们乖乖打坐修行，帮助世界，要帮助世界 ，OK。不是算几分，很多分才好，我们诚心几分都好 ，OK。因为少几分也不行嘛。比方说一杯水啊，它一滴一滴进来才满的 ，OK。所以真的谢谢大家啊，OK。不客气。多谢这几年台湾拥护哈 ，OK。我们也快选总统了 ，OK。那我们要找什么善良、好好的、合一的，就拥护他。不是说修行就不去选了啊。要付 负什么好公民的责任，不然的话，如果坏的政府不能怪谁啊，因为自己不去选呢，懂吗？要选呢 ，OK 哈，我不是台湾人，说不能选哦，可惜，回去自己选自己。